know I got the receipts, girl. You know I got the receipts. Hey guys, welcome back to the Sweet Pea Diaries. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with another video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the Sweet Pea Diaries. Be sure to like this video, share this video, but most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what time it is. I be grooving to my music. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, we got Courtney Jackson, we got Maya, we got Mrs. Jordan, we got Heavy Bear. You guys come on in. We got 46 people in the building so far. Mrs. Rockstar. Hey, I'm doing good today. How are you, dear? Come on in. Baltimore, Bama. Come on in, Kim Marsh. I see you. Baltimore, you catching up on yesterday's videos? I know that's right. Hey, Sun Goddess. Hey, Asada, get Beth. Hey, Marva. Hey, Michelle. Hey, you guys. Come on in the room. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Marlena. Hey, Helen. You guys come on in. It's filling up. It's filling up. The room is filling up. You guys know I don't keep my foot off this half a neck. Everything. We have eyes everywhere. I'm be working, doing my own little thing. And honey, people be like, Sweet Pea, guess what? Honey boo, check it out. Going over there and give the people the update. They got the paperwork, girl. The paperwork is at. So, hey, Cocoa Butter Barbie, my moderator. Hey, lovely one. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Charisma Passion. Hey, you guys. Yes, take them videos down. It's a girl. Hey. So you guys know we did a video last week. We did the update because Dennis Byron, he gave us update. We were all waiting on Cardi B and TashaK to have their injunctive relief hearing. They were going to be having it on April Fool's Day, but it looked like it had been canceled. So we were all thinking that it was going to be rescheduled, that it was just postponed, but no, that is not what happened. They reached a settlement behind the scenes, and basically Tasha knew what it was going to be giving in court. This is what they were going to do in court. So why go through all of that? Might have been worse. They could have took the damn channel. It could have been something worse. So I guess she decided to settle behind the scenes. She did. So they actually entered in the docket. They entered in the injunction. So because they settled behind the scenes, there is an injunction awarded. So contrary to what we thought last week, that because they were not going to have an injunction hearing, that there was no injunction. Well, there still was an injunction. So whatever they came up with behind the scenes, we did not know. We were just like, okay, they settled. Well, they actually entered in paperwork in the docket. Okay, so the judge has ordered that 16 videos come down from TashaK's website, YouTube, everywhere. A total of 16 videos, as well as certain social media posts that pertain to these, falsehoods about Cardi B. So we're going to go over that, as well as the appeal that Tasha and Olga and them down there trying to present to the court. And the errors that her team feels as though the court made. And this would be their reasoning for an appeal. I told you, you cannot just go before the court saying, I don't like the judgment. I ain't got it. No, it has to be an error. Cannot be new information on that. So they have to submit that. So now the calendar has been entered into the docket as to when the brief is due, all of these things. So we're going to take a look at that. But before we do, I want to issue a quick disclaimer. This is a video about court documents, okay? I am not an attorney. I'm not a paralegal, but I can read. I can make sense of what goes on. So I just want to show this really quickly because this is what we do over here. I mean, it's common sense, y'all, okay? We put it together. Everything that I have told you since we've been covering this case has happened, all right? It's no secret that I know what I'm talking about. By now, y'all should know this. It's not a secret. Sweet Pea Diaries, she knows what she got the receipts. She bring the receipts to back it up. There's no secret, okay? I know what I'm talking about. So if I give you this information, you better believe it's right, okay? So before we get started, we're just going to pay a bill. We got a word from our sponsor, and then we're going to jump into it. Today's sponsor is Adam and Eve. When you want to shop erotic toys, Adam and Eve has it all. Men and women, straight or gay, and anywhere in between, Adam and Eve has the adult toys that you're looking for. So click the link in the description box below and get started today. Now you want to take advantage of using our code EROTICA and you will get 25% off your 25% off your order and free shipping, okay? By using our code EROTICA. All right. Now the link will be below. I was moving fast trying to get this video out and I didn't put the link yet. So the link will be in the description box once this video is over. But head on over there to Adam and Eve and, you know, check out what they got to offer. They don't just have sex toys. They have, you know, oils and gels and things. And they also have lingerie and stuff for the ladies, men as well. They have things. So go on over there and check them out. Thank you, Adam and Eve, for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's jump into it. Okay. So we know that Tasha filed an appeal, okay? Now, this is the calendar. This is what everybody got to do, all right? She filed it. It's on the docket. 3/18 was a notice of appeal filed, all right? She had until 4/5 for the appellant to answer to the appeal. Then 3/25, they said, you need to turn in your brief by May 27th. After that, the appellant, theirs is due on 6/3. So I told you it's going to be a lot of back and forth. All right. So they entered it. It's on the docket. Now, Miss Olga said that the court made some errors, right? All right. Now, this is just Olga and Sadir's, their notice to appear. They're going to be counsel for this appeal. All right. That's just what that paperwork is. And this is instructions about an appeal and steps and how it all goes down. And this is Tasha's actual notice of appeal. All right. And then this is the verdict. This is the judgment. This is what they are appealing. All right. So they have to include that as well. So this is the judgment. Okay. And then this is the appeal statement. And this is where Ms. Olga says the court made some errors. They made some mistakes. And this is why we are appealing. She says, number one, plaintiff did not meet the burden of proof that proved actual malice for public figure defamation. I don't know how that, but right now, y'all don't laugh at Miss Olga. All right, she is an attorney. All right, she's a professional, so don't laugh at her. But this is her reasons, okay? I'm reading them. Now, don't get mad at me. This is her shit. Now, she said the court erred in forbidding defendants from presenting character evidence of the plaintiff to combat defamation and invasion of privacy claims. It's saying, you didn't let us present anything presenting Cardi B's character to show that what she does, the type of person she is. So you didn't let us enter any of that. No, they restricted from coming in. They said no. You tried to enter it in the beginning, and they said no. When you guys were having all of the motions and filing motions and going through this shit for 3 years, when it came time to the trial, because we can cover that, okay? We can go back. We covered it, Miss Olga. They did. Y'all tried it, and the court said no. The court erred in not using defendant's proposed special verdict form and instead using a general verdict form, which makes it impossible to know what jurors decided regarding each statement and each claim. There may be some other minor issues that are raised as well. These are bogus reasons for an appeal. This is just something, again, this is what they do. And I'm not doing this and saying this because I don't like Tasha or I don't like Olga. I'm just simply, by the history of this case and the paperwork that's been presented so far, this is bullshit. And this is what they've been doing the entire time. Her attorneys have always turned in bullshit. They turn in something just to turn it in. And this is what they're doing now with this appeal. They have to have a reason. So they got to come up with something. They got to write something. Again, because it cannot be, we don't like the verdict. We can't afford it. We don't like the amount. It can't be none of that. Oh, we got new evidence. No. And if you want, number 2 would basically be new evidence. Because if you're saying that they erred in forbidding defendants from presenting character evidence of Cardi B to combat defamation and invasion of privacy claims, when the court already told you that you cannot enter that in the beginning, that would be new evidence. That would be something new. So that's not that. Nope. Strike it off. So then, in my opinion, these are reasons. They're just bullshit. Plaintiff did not meet burden of proof for actual malice. You kidding me? You shitting me? TashaK got up on stand and said that the court would have to make her shut up. They would have to make her stop. So, I don't know. I don't know where that, nah. That don't make no sense to me. What do you mean actual malice was not proven? How she didn't meet the burden of proof? You said the girl had herpes, HPV, she put a beer bottle, all these things, and then you admitted that you did it for clicks and views. How is that actual malice? You called her herpes B, all these things, you taunted her. Even through the whole 3 years, they had to keep adding evidence. They added video after video. How is that not actual malice? This is a mess. The court erred in not using defendant's proposed special verdict form, instead using a general verdict form, saying that they didn't know exactly what the jury, the statements, what did they say regarding each statement and claim. So you just need the transcript. I'm pretty sure you can get a transcript about the jury, like when you can find out what it is. I'm pretty sure they have something that said what the jury felt about each. They already had the jury, what they felt about each charge. We read that. Like, girl, what? And I don't think they have a transcript or a court reporter in the room with the jurors when they're making their decision. That's forbidden. I don't even think that that's a thing, that they have a court reporter, someone transcribing what the jurors are saying. Girl, when? Where? Listen, this is just something to turn in. Again, something to turn in. All right, so that's Miss Olga's reasoning for the appeal. We'll find out whether or not the judge accepts it, but they still have to enter a brief. This isn't a brief. This is just the reasons that they had to submit with it. But they have to actually turn in a brief, and that is due by May 27th. So we'll see we'll read that, what the brief is giving. when they turn that in. All right. But on April 1st, because they did not have the injunction, they didn't have a technical hearing because TashaK and Cardi B came to a conclusion behind the scenes. They came to an agreement. Tasha agreed that she would leave, stop talking about Cardi B as it pertains to blah, blah, blah. She says she's going to do these things. And we already know that she started taking videos down Friday. We did notice that the videos were removed. So this is why, because they actually have an injunction entered in the docket. And the judge ordered that 16 videos come down. So Cardi B's attorney said, this is what we want as far as injunction, and the court granted it. So here that is as well. All right. So this is a stipulated order granting permanent injunction. The jury in this action rendered a verdict in favor of Cardi B. All right, let me blow it up a little bit. On her claims against TashaK and Kibi Studios for defamation, false light, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, which is set forth in the judgment of this court dated February 17th, 2022. The judgment currently is the subject of an appeal filed by defendants with the 11th Circuit Court Appeals. Before this court is plaintiff's request for a permanent injunction, and the parties have agreed to the entry of a permanent injunction on the following terms. The court orders as follows. It is ordered that defendants and all persons acting in concert or participation with them are each permanently enjoined from publishing or republishing on the internet or otherwise the following statements that were judged false and defamatory by the jury in this action. These statements cannot be made ever again. That the plaintiff engaged in prostitution, that the plaintiff has herpes, that the plaintiff has HPV, that the plaintiff uses or used that the plaintiff performed a debasing act with the beer bottle, that the plaintiff committed adultery. The defamatory statements subject to this permanent injunction include, but are not limited to, the following statements that were published by the defendant. That the plaintiff is a prostitute or prostituted, that the plaintiff sold pussy, that the plaintiff has herpes, that the plaintiff has cold sores. You cannot refer to her as herpes B, with or without a space. You cannot refer to her as cold sore B, with or without spaces. You cannot say that the plaintiff has HPV. You cannot say that she's a cocaine or a cokehead. You cannot say that the plaintiff put beer bottles up her vagina. You can't say the plaintiff committed adultery by effing or sleeping with anybody other than her husband. You can't say that the plaintiff has a side peen. And you cannot say that the plaintiff's husband is licking her pee. It is further ordered that the defendant shall remove, to the extent not already removed. So any videos that already been removed, these are more things that you have to remove. Any videos or posts that contain the defamatory statements and titles of such videos and posts, to the extent that they are defamatory, from their websites and social media accounts within 5 days from the service of this order. So if they are not removed already, she has 5 days to do so from this order. Okay. This was submitted to the court on the 4th. Today. So as of today, we have 5 days from now to see all of these videos below removed and posts, Twitter and YouTube community posts. So this specific YouTube community post, page 176, Cardi 616, they know what that is. A Twitter post dated November 7, 2019 must be removed. A Twitter post dated January 25th, 2019 must be removed. YouTube video entitled Cardi B jumped in my DM on Instagram, so I had to gather her together real quick. That was posted by TashaK on September 19th, 2018 must be removed. YouTube video Cardi B disrespectful comedy skit mocking Martin Luther King's extramarital affairs is posted by TashaK on September of 2018 must be removed. YouTube video exclusive. Cardi B's ex-friend alleges that Cardi B kept a huge box. This is the main one. This one right here. That one. Filled with monostatin reveals more. Posted by TashaK on September 19, 2018. That must be removed. YouTube video entitled Cardi B Burning. That must be removed. YouTube video. TashaK responds to Cardi B and defamation suit. Got to go. YouTube video exclusive. Cardi B and Offset, Wendy Williams and Tamar, T.I. and Tiny. Got to be removed. Cardi B's husband allegedly contacted his ex-girlfriend Jay. That got to go. YouTube video entitled exclusive. Portia Williams, Cardi B, Mace versus Diddy. That got to go. YouTube video entitled Cardi B's husband Offset still sleeping with Summer Buddy and gave Cardi HIV allegedly. That got to go. Exclusively, new R. Kelly enablers revealed. Whitney Houston, T.I., Evelyn, OG, Cardi B, and more. That got to go. YouTube video entitled Patreon Live with TashaK. That's posted on that backup channel, honey, on the Wino Gang podcast. That got to go. Then there's another Wino Gang podcast, Cardi Baby Girl, Baby Bird. That gotta go. Then there's another one, TK responds to Cardi B's mute black blogs agenda. That got to go. Then there's another one, Cardi's new lover, child. This is a lot of damn videos. That got to go. For the Winos, I apologize. As posted on December 20th, 2019. That got to go. Then it says, this is why I can't work. As posted by the Wino Gang podcast. Cardi video 132. That got to go. Then there's a Facebook post and a tweet. That got to go too. It is further ordered that this court shall retain jurisdiction of this matter for purposes of construction, modification, and enforcement of this permanent injunction. Defendants have agreed not to appeal the propriety and form of this permanent injunction without waiving any other issues for appeal. Nevertheless, in the event that the judgment is reversed in whole or in part as a result of the appeal, nothing herein shall prevent the defendants from seeking to modify or rescind this permanent injunction, consistent with the decision of the appeals. So, if the appeal is won by TashaK, she can overthrow this injunction. Nothing stopping her from modifying or rescinding it, from seeking to modify or rescind it. Okay, so that's it. That's a lot of videos, and that's a lot of money. That's a lot of revenue. Can you imagine all those videos have to come down at one time? Damn, Tasha. Damn. Dun dun dun. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. Whew, breathe. Breathe, Tasha. God damn it. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. God damn it. Shut. That's a lot of videos that have to come down all at one time. I mean, you know, thousands of views. You've got the monetary thing to look at. I mean, that's a lot. You know, 16 videos having to be removed from your YouTube account all at once is going to drastically hurt the numbers. It's going to drastically hurt the revenue. Yes, it will. Because that is a part of your analytics and your monthly gross and revenue and all of that. So we have not, YouTube, if she's got to take them down in 5 days. So that's really, I don't know, that might affect her revenue for this month, because by the 10th, YouTube stops calculating our revenue for the month of April. All right. And we get paid with that on the 21st. So what I would say, well, not the month of April, but the month of March. But whatever we do in that time span from the last 10th of March to the 10th of April, that time span, if we do whatever, remove videos, we post videos and all of that, after the 10th, when we are paid on the 21st, whatever we've done between there, it's going to be affected in our check that we get on April 21st. It's Jabeth. Thank you for the $4.99. So he says, Does she still have to pay the $4 million? Well, she is currently going through an appeal for the $4 million. So right now, as we speak, she owes Cardi B $3.8 million. That judgment is in effect, but the appeal is not accepted or denied at this point. They haven't entered their brief. We have not seen whether the court is actually accepting the appeal. So we are now waiting for that. That's going to be by May 27th when she issues the brief. Then Cardi has to come back with her response to that by June 7th. And then after that, we'll know whether the court is going to accept this appeal. So we're looking into the summertime to see whether or not this is going to be a thing as far as this appeal. So right now she owes Cardi B, but it's an appeal, so Cardi cannot collect. She cannot do anything at this point. It's in limbo. All right. So she's doing everything that she can do to try to stop it, try to prolong it. All right. So that's basically it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. That's all I have. I have something that I have to do. I have to prepare for a video later in today. There's a true crime video that we are doing. Ooh, you got to excuse me. I'm looking a little oily. I put this oil on my face. Ooh, and you got to excuse me. These lights is a little hot, so I'm getting ready to get off of here. I will see you guys later on tonight, but yes, this is what it's giving. We already knew. We knew this last week that they had the injunction that they agreed upon behind the scenes, but the judge now has entered it in the docket. And I'm glad that Cardi has it in writing. You know, it's legal. This is what Tasha has to do. But in some event that the appeal is accepted and she wins, then she will not have to pay her the money. And I guess she could put those videos back up, but it ain't going down like that, child, please. It ain't going down like that. Girl, you better pray, pray, pray. She better pray. She better pray. Honey, she got to pray. But no, I don't think that it's going to go down like that. But hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. But you got to be, that's the reality of it. We don't know what's going to happen. Whether we like Tasha, we don't like Tasha. That's the reality of it. That's how the law works. A person has a right to appeal. They just do. And it's up to the court to decide if they're right. If what Olga and them is saying, if it's right. To me, it's not. But I'm not a legal professional. I don't know. We don't know what the court's going to do. Okay? So that's all I have. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll catch you on the flip side. Talk to you later. Bye.